I love my mother dearly, but ability wise she frightens me because not only can she find 24 leaf clovers within the span of like 2 minutes everywhere, she can also write her name with both hands on a dry erase board or whatever at the exact same time and have both be a mirror image of one another. To add to this, I was making breakfast this morning and I hear "Hey Milo, look who came to say hello," and expecting like a moth or a frog or something of that nature, I turn and she's holding a snake. Yeah, Ma's a witch. Be nice to her. Big deal, Jesus. So your dad sent you here to suffer and die. That's what all the rest of us are doing too. I hate Twitter. No time for mansplaining. This place is gonna blow. Actually, it's going to collapse. The bombs are only there to break the supports and compromise the structural integrity of the building so much that it collapses on itself. You would need a much more powerful bomb to literally blow up the building from the inside out, since most of the energy would just be absorbed by TH. Marvel beaches be like Mephisto this and Mephisto that. Beach IDGAF who you're fisting. I'm watching WandaVision for the MILF. Oh he feet. Do you ever sit there and wonder what life must be like for people without anxiety? Like they just do things without worrying about them first. Wow. Anxiety is an excuse. I hope you walk barefoot on a world of Legos for the rest of your life. The first time Tony Stark had an anxiety attack he thought he had been poisoned. Think about that. My boyfriend just woke up, mostly still asleep, and told me, "Don't worry, it's getting better," in a heavy American accent, which is unusual for an Australian man. "Why are you American?" I asked, to which I got, "Sorry, it's getting better," in a stereotypical posh English accent. "Why are you English?" I asked, amused. "What is he normally?" He managed to ask, "D, you're not anyone else, you're you." "Ugh, me," was the last thing he said in a right proper Aussie accent before he fell back into proper sleep. I don't know what he's supposed to be. Sacred image. Look at this photograph. Pregnant, fertile, pregnant, 1 to 3 months, pregnant, 4 to 5 months, pregnant, 6 to 7 months, pregnant, 8 to 9 months, pregnant, overdue. What about pregnant, false pregnant? Concept. You and I go to the aquarium for our first date. You are nervous as you try to hold my hand, but you accidentally knock the cracker out of my hand because you're a piece of crap and you don't use your eyes. There goes my damn cracker. Look what you have done. I run away screaming and never return your phone calls. It's been 3 years and you still write to me occasionally, but I never answer. Where is my cracker? Apparently I drunkenly emailed Kraft the other night and asked when the first Shapes mac and cheese came out. I'm pleased to inform you all that it was in 1996 and they were in a Maniac's Shapes. Noom. Sometimes I'm the bird and sometimes I'm the little girl.
Both is good.
Everyday men leave their homes with no bag, no water bottle, no lip balm, no hand sanitizer, no extra layer in case they get cold, just keys and a wallet shoved into their pocket. Chaotic and reckless. Thanks Obama. This is why Obama is not fit to rule America. I love being at Disney World when it rains because the weak will leave and the strong will have 5-minute wait times. A truer text post has never existed. Oh no, it's raining, everyone leave the line for the Jurassic Park ride, you'll get wet. Thank you for clearing the way for me, peasants. I remember in 2nd grade I got a new purple sharpener and this girl who I was friends with asked me to have it and I was like, no, my mom just bought this for me yesterday and she said, if you don't give me the sharpener we're not friends anymore. And I just said okay and she was like, so you're giving me the sharpener? And I was like, why are you talking to me? We're not friends. And I wish I was still as savage as I was back then. Ask me how gay I'm for Jessie Graff hint. As gay as her leg is high. This is the coolest crap. This is what the Queen and Prince Philip look like. Fun fact, Melissa Benoist has to have muscle padding in her Supergirl suit so her silhouette looks like Jess's. The actress has to adjust to match her stunt double, which is rarely the case. Stop, I'm already gay. Her arm looks so weird I can't stop laughing. I love this picture of Peter Parker when he was a toddler. This is Peter Parker current day. Start checking your facts before you post. I just texted myself to see if my texts were working. Forgot I texted myself, received that message, and then replied to myself with who is this, and then received that message 2 seconds later and was like whoa, who is that? Literally the stupidest thing I have ever done. Frick you, the Raven. Edgar Allan Poe. OP, change your freaking URL. Tighten up whatever you humans have instead of bolts, and let's get going. Foo weep. Clench your assholes lads, we're on the hunt for pirates. Baby girl, you could be my Wedkins milk cat. If you ever think how white people act in horror movies is just a stereotype, remember that my grandma used to work in an insane asylum, and for fun during her downtime on the night shift she would wander around the abandoned tunnels under the asylum where 8 people had died. What the frick, your grandma is metal as frick. Once my baby was being really annoying, so I put it in the basement, but then I forgot and decided I didn't want my basement anymore, so I got rid of the door and then decided to do the rest later, and when Child Protective Services came they couldn't get to my kid, so they just wandered around my house. I'm talking about the Sims, please don't call the police. Me, scrolling through my posts like a king. Mediocre, mediocre, mediocre. Ha, I must show this post haste to mine betrothed. Mediocre, mediocre, mediocre. Parents still aren't home 5 minutes after they said they'd be home. I must adjust to my orphan life. One time my parents left me home alone when I was sleeping, and when I woke up the power was out, so the phones or anything wasn't working, and I immediately assumed that somehow everyone on earth except for me had vanished. So I panicked and baked 40 cookies. It's true, your solution to apocalypse is baking. The Bean Thief, Green Bean. The funniest part of Macbeth is when the soldiers all cut a branch off a tree to hold in front of them while they march towards Macbeth's castle in hopes that he will somehow think they are all trees and not an army. The second best part is that it actually works. First day of the semester, this isn't so bad. Maybe I actually won't be an absolute mess this time around. Third day of the semester. My favorite thing I've learned in college is that way back in ancient China there was this poet philosopher guy who wrote this whole pretentious poem about how enlightened he was that was like the 8 winds cannot move me blah blah blah, and he was really proud of it. So he sent it to his friend who lived across the lake, and then his friend sends it back and just writes fart, or the ancient Chinese equivalent, on it, and he was so mad he travels across the lake to chew his friend out, and when he gets there his friend says, wow, the 8 winds cannot move you, but one fart sends you across the lake. A healthy relationship keeps the doors and windows open, plenty of air is circulating and no one feels trapped. Relationships thrive in this environment. Keep your doors and windows open. If this person is meant to be in your life, all the open doors and windows in the world won't make them leave. I bet it was a mosquito who wrote this. Beach just thwarted a ghost possession by judging his accents. My boyfriend would be getting hit with a baseball bat beside our bed if he ever woke up and said what is he normally about himself. Then you would not have liked the time he pointed to a corner of our room while he was sleeping and said they share a dimension with Earth and they take cats to eat them. I always would see these and wonder how it happens. When you say swear to God and he bring his ear close to listen to the lie you about to tell. Exclusive. Beatles more popular than church. Teens want Beatles not Jesus. Frick dude, they sure do. This is the entire observable universe squeezed into one image. Forbidden donut. dreaming about Remy Ratatouille's mushroom that got cooked to smoky perfection when the little rat got struck by lightning. Where's these so my vampire mutuals know what kind of snack I am? TIL on the evening of July 16, 1962, President John F. Kennedy joked he wanted to smoke cannabis, so his mistress later brought him 6 joints to the White House. After 3 joints he felt no effects, but then closed his eyes and refused a 4th. Suppose the Russians did something now, he said. JFK, this weed ain't crap. I don't think I've ever seen a picture that so fully summed up what it is to be a cat owner. I want to know what this WikiHow is about. Is that Steven Universe? We are the crystal meth. I think the best part of recent American politics was when Trump had COVID and was just making the most completely insane statements imaginable, from being pumped full of like steroids and to Tiberium or some crap. They say I'm immune. I feel so powerful, Trump told the crowd in Sanford. I'll walk into that audience. I'll walk in there, kiss everyone in that audience. I'll kiss the guys and the beautiful women. I miss this. I miss the part where it seemed like he was gonna die. So lost in the sauce he turned by. A poem. Where do you want to be in 10 years? Alarm. No alarms. This is a real dream. This is a doorknob, so you can feel like breaking someone's wrist every time you enter your home. I just want a hand to put my genitals in that isn't my own. There are, apparently, 3 types of people. About my day, let's focus on the wrong thing. I'm really not a very angry person, there's just a lot of rage inside me. There's something terrible boiling, bubbling under my skin, ready to burst out of my chest, but I'm a chill guy. The Panorama Cat. His name is Squidward. For some reason, I have to dress like the most frickable person at the grocery store or I ain't going. I'm going to go shower, please watch the reactor core for me while I'm gone. Don't be mad but something happened at the reactor core. Daft Punk. Very channel banana. No, it's a representation of how beauty is only skin deep. You obviously don't understand the deeper meaning behind this photo of a bedazzled banana. I'm kind of uncomfortable at the fact that they didn't peel it from the top. Tumblr everybody. I like nice people that do illegal things. A trader in Turkey bought $36 million worth of copper, but then when it was delivered it turned out to just be rocks painted to look like copper. NASA, is that you? He's immortal. For personal reasons I'm gonna cause a ruckus. Godzilla married Kong, the true ending.
Howdy folks, thank you all so much for watching episode 140 of Top Tier Tumblr Posts. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Again, if you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it if you would. Help us get to 12,000 subscribers, I'd appreciate that. I want to give a really big shout out to Username here. He is our first member of the Tumblr Central channel. He has joined, or he or she has joined the Carl fan club. So we have the first official member of the Carl fan club. I want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Again, if you have an interest in going the extra mile to support me and the channel, you can find the opportunity right next to the subscribe button when you're watching the videos. It's the join button. If you are able to contribute, I really appreciate that. It really means a lot to me. So I want to just give you a shout out because it's the first one. It's a really big deal and I really appreciate it. Question of the day for everyone. Yesterday, I felt bad because some people, like myself, a couple months ago hadn't played Minecraft before. So some of you were excluded from being able to answer what your favorite Minecraft block is. And so I wanted to do something today that'd be able to unite the channel and everyone could answer. And I was trying to think of what a universal question might be. First thing that came to mind is, if you could live in one place and at one time, what would it be? I think that's a good question. one place, and one time. So it could be in the future, it could be in the past, it could be in the present, and in any location on Earth. It has to be on Earth. I think that's a good question for you all to answer. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I hope that you all can tell. This morning when I woke up, I had like the raspy, like sick voice going on, and it's kind of started to fade out, but I'm starting to feel better. So thank you all for being worried about that. I promise you I'm doing well. I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you, and I will see you all tomorrow with episode 141 and another epic question of the day. Peace out, guys.